Hi there, students. I had a question from VG about what's the difference between pleasant and pleasing. And I think this is quite a difficult one. Let's see, to me, first of all, something that is pleasant is more general. Everybody finds this pleasant. Whereas something that's pleasing, I think, is more my personal interpretation of it. Okay, so somebody who is pleasant is friendly and likable. Maybe somebody who's pleasing, they try to make everyone happy. Yeah, so something that is pleasant, it's nice, it's enjoyable. Yeah, it was a very pleasant afternoon. I guess you could say the afternoon was very pleasing. Although, let's see, the afternoon was very pleasant. It was a lovely day. It was sunny. We had a picnic. But then pleasing, that's also pleasing. But maybe the day was very hard work and extremely difficult, but I learned a huge amount from it. And I found the day very pleasing. It wasn't pleasant, but it was pleasing. It made me feel happy. Okay, so I think something that's pleasing is something which gives pleasure. Yeah. Okay, something that's something that's pleasant. It gives pleasure. It has certain qualities which give pleasure, whereas pleasing talks more about the act of giving pleasure. So the music was very pleasing. Yeah, okay, here we've definitely got a difference because very pleasurable. Yeah, okay, the music made me feel good. Yeah, the music was very pleasurable. Here I get the feeling pleasurable has more the idea of very relaxing. Yeah, but maybe if it was pleasing, it might have been dissonant, but it made me feel good. And I feel that's the difference between the two. Pleasing, something that appeals to your eye, it looks very attractive. So, he's a really nice guy, but he's really ugly. So he's very pleasant, but he's not very pleasing to the eye. Pleasant talks about something that's enjoyable, something that evokes feelings of pleasure. Yeah. Or a pleasant person, somebody who's good natured or friendly or kind. Whereas I think something that's pleasing talks about something that satisfies you inside. So, for example, I was thinking about a masochist and things that are pleasing for a masochist, somebody who enjoys feeling pain. Things that are pleasing for a masochist may not be very pleasant, and most of us would think they are distinctly unpleasant. Yeah, so the masochist finds being beaten very pleasing. Yeah, but it's probably not very pleasant. It doesn't bring pleasure, although it's something that they find satisfying. It's something that they welcome. And I think that's probably the difference between the two. Yeah, I think something that's pleasant and pleasing, they're both saying that they are giving good feelings. Yeah, I think pleasing has more the idea of something that appeals to you. Yeah, whereas pleasant, I think something that appeals to everybody, that brings pleasure and enjoyment to everybody, whereas something that's pleasing is much more satisfying. It feels good inside. So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Pleasant versus pleasing.